Welcome everyone to another edition of North Catholic Viking basketball. My name is Kyle Templin. Next to me is Joe Deasy, and we are at Alumni Hall, and we are getting ready for our JV game here. So the junior varsity squad will take on North Catholic here today in our junior varsity matchup. And the junior varsity team is actually coming in here with a very healthy record of 14-3. The freshman squad, Joe, they actually finished up with a very respectable 19-1 overall record on the season, Joe.
19-1. So they were the 3 o'clock game today. When we were setting the equipment up, they were done before I got here, so I didn't know if they pulled that win off or not.
Yeah, they pulled it off. I got confirmation from the coaching staff on that. So, yeah, they finished off the season with only 1 loss.
Not bad.
Just shy of perfection was the freshman squad. So a lot of hope there for the future of the Vikings there when it comes to potential.
Got number 22 at the line, Ryan Hauer. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, looking good.
Making both of those free throws.
And a lot of potential here with the JV squad as well, like I said, as they are 14-3 so far on the year. And right now, North Catholic at the center of the key, doing their best to put up a shot there, in and out. And the Vikings with the rebound there coming up the court. And we don't get a lot of roster help from the JV squad, so you'll have to just bear with me as I call out numbers here as we go along. Great offensive rebound there by our Viking squad there. 4 puts up.
Yeah, you're right about the rosters, because number 4 is definitely not Xavier Thomas.
No, it is.
So they gave us the varsity roster, and it has all the JV team on it, but I think they switch uniforms,
Yeah, and sometimes the guys that actually play JV that are on the varsity squad, sometimes they don't have the same numbers either. So
that would make sense.
Yeah. So right now, North Catholic, moving the ball around actually quite nicely. Transition offense for North Catholic, very good. Driving the inside there. Nice steal there by the Vikings there, and a nice layup for the finish. That is number 22 there for the Vikings. And it looks like we're going to have a stoppage there in the action. And that is going to be a foul. Oh, timeout called.
So we got a big senior night tonight after this JV game.
Yeah, so big senior night tonight. Obviously, we have some seniors playing tonight for the JV team or for the varsity team tonight. Yeah, but not
seniors.
As many as we had last year. Last year it was like almost the whole team. It seemed like.
You're right. There was a ton, and they put the posters up in the gym, and I remember you saying there was a ton of posters.
Yeah, it's like wallpaper going across there. So yeah, we have a few, not as many as we had last year, but that's good because we have a lot of players that'll carry over to the next year for the varsity squad, and that's good obviously for turnover and for continuity. So North Catholic retaining possession here of the basketball, bringing it up, pressed by the Vikings. That's something that they're good at, and they practice a lot at the lower levels of junior varsity and freshman. And very, very nice finger roll there by North Catholic. So the Vikings bringing up the ball right now. Good ball movement there by the Vikings. North Catholic with a very good defensive presence on the outside of the perimeter. Great inside pass. Great inside pass there by the Vikings to set up that play and to be able to get the 2 points there. The Vikings up 6-2 now with a little over 4 minutes left in the first period. And an errant throw there by North Catholic sends the ball
North Catholic looking a little flustered down on the offensive side on our side of the gym.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to force a lot of stuff in a hurry And credit that probably to the defensive presence of the Vikings. You know, the Vikings have been putting on a pretty good press, which again is something that they practiced all season. Great ball movement now by the Vikings. And running the baseline there is number 11, and he will get the 2 points. So now your Vikings up 8-2. Driving baseline, and he does get the charge there.
Number 2 is pumped.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, number 2 all season, I mean, he is a small gentleman on the court, but he has the biggest presence, I'll tell you what, when it comes to playing basketball. You know, you cannot judge him by his size at all.
Totally agree. I mean, he took that charge, that offensive charge by, I think, one of the bigger players on North Catholic.
Absolutely. He stood his ground there, held his 2 feet to the ground, and he took that charge. And with that, change of possession, and now he is going to take it at the top of the key. Passes the ball off, charging, and now ball back on the perimeter to number 4. Setting up the play again, just a reset there by the Vikings. Very good job. Ooh, there was a steal there, attempted steal there by North Catholic. And easy put in there for 22 of the Vikings, and the Vikings will call a timeout there.
Full timeout, you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll be right back.
There's a bond among Central people that extends far beyond the 4 years that you spend at this wonderful institution. Should I start with a necktie? That necktie sends a message to a young person who may be immature that there's something beyond you, and this necktie is a symbol of the fact that you had better embrace that something that's bigger than you. You can't replace that. You can't quantify it. You can't draw a picture of it. I'll hear about a Pittsburgh celebrity or a national celebrity, and somebody will say, you know, he's a Central guy. And I would say, I didn't know that. As soon as that Central Catholic word comes out of somebody's mouth, there's a hollow feeling. Unless you're a Central person, you have trouble explaining what that bond is. You really do. You can say it with pride. I'm a Central guy. Still am.
Welcome back to Alumni Hall. My name is Kyle Templin. Next to me is Joe Deasy, and we are back here with your junior varsity Central Catholic Vikings leading North Catholic 10-2 here in your first period. Just under 3 minutes left to play here in the first period of the game. North Catholic with the ball, three-pointer put up and in and out. North Catholic does not get the rebound, so Central Catholic charging down the court, puts it up, grabs their own rebound. And North Catholic retains possession now, coming back down. And NC setting up their play. And for the most part, it looks like North Catholic runs the same type of offense that Central Catholic. Great three-point shot there on the outside perimeter there in the corner. Looks like they run around the same offense that Central Catholic does. The way that they change positions in the corner and everything. So, you know,
it's like a little dish to pass off, hand off.
Yeah, trying to set up the same kind of offense. So
yeah, you are right. They're doing pretty much the same thing. A little pick.
Yeah.
At the top.
Yeah. So it looks pretty similar to what they try to run there. So
just core fundamental basketball at JV level.
Yeah, I think and I think that's what you want. I think that's what you want at that level. So it looks like we're going to have a foul here on your Vikings. And it's going to send North Catholic to the line. 4-2. Vikings up 10-5 with just over a minute 30 left in the period.
Second shot, no good. Lane violation on Central.
Oh, lane violation. You don't get that a lot.
So they're going to let him shoot again. Number 22 for the Vikings got in the lane. Too quick. Again.
So.
Oh, man. Uh-oh. Yeah, now the refs are having a discussion.
Yeah, you don't like to see that.
This is interesting. So the ref just said after a double lane violation, they don't get to shoot again. They get to inbound the ball, or underneath the hoop.
I mean, that seems odd to me because I would rather shoot, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'd rather have the free shot. But I guess, I don't know, maybe that's a JV thing.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Not often have you seen double lane violation.
Yeah, I guess you don't really see that like a lot, right? So
JV basketball.
yeah, I would assume that has to be a JV thing.
That was a great pass from number 4.
That really was. Unfortunately, they couldn't.
Number 24 didn't finish.
Yeah, couldn't finish, and the coach, you could tell, was very frustrated by that. So North Catholic now with the ball. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass there. So number 10 passes it back off over to the corner. Driving inside now. Number 24 tries to put it up there, but was not able to get the position on the ball to the rim that he wanted. Oh, great drive there to the hoop by number 2, and that does go in. So up now 12-6, your Vikings with just over 20 seconds left now in the period. North Catholic now has the ball again. And if you're North Catholic, like, you desperately need to score at this point to gain some momentum. Great behind the back pass.
And one.
Yeah, and that's what you needed to get some momentum back in the game here.
You're so right. It's crazy how Central's offense and North Catholic's offense look exactly the same.
Yeah, it really is like they have the same playbook, right?
I know the names sound very familiar, but they are indeed different schools.
Yeah.
Number 10 at the line for North Catholic with the and one, misses the free throw. Central with the rebound. Number 22 with an easy layup.
Easy layup and gets it to go in right before. Yeah. So with that, after one period of play, Central Catholic up 14 to North Catholic's 8, and we will be right back with more Central. Welcome back to Alumni Hall. My name is Kyle Templin. Next to me is Joe Deasy, and right now your Central Catholic Vikings are up 14-8 on the North Catholic Trojans. This is the JV game right now. The Trojans with the press there on Central Catholic, and the Vikings bring up that press and do a really good job of getting the ball underneath the basket. And a great kick out to a three-point play by number 3 there. And now it is 17-8 Central Catholic. Your Vikings are up. And a great steal there by the Vikings on a press. And Central Catholic is rolling right now. So a great momentum there by the Trojans at the end of the first period. But the Vikings come right back and steal that momentum here in the second period. So Vikings up 19-8. Another steal there by the Vikings. And they dish it down below, 21-8.
Central coming out hot after this first quarter.
Yeah, and they haven't even played a full minute. And they're already, putting so many points on the board that if I'm the Trojans right now, I'm thinking about taking a timeout if you don't score right here.
Yeah, slow the pace down.
Yeah. Oh, air ball. And that's not what you want to see if you are the North Catholic coach. So Central now with all the momentum riding in their favor. Vikings now, ball at the top of the key, setting up their play. Driving, kicking it back out, three-point shot, and it's in. And yes,
just
timeout
like you
now.
said.
Yeah, timeout. It had to be.
Got to slow it down.
So timeout called with 5:21.
It was Owen Campfield with a banger for 3.
Yeah.
Central.
Timeout called with 5:21. 24-8. The Vikings are up. I mean, Joe, right now, if you are the Trojans, how do you get yourself back into this game? Because it just got away from you in a really big hurry.
That's a great question, Kyle. I think, like we said, they're copying the same offense. Central's known for pressing. You got to slow it down. They're trying to keep up with Central. We know Central can hang at this fast-paced game. They're just extremely conditioned. I think if you're North Catholic, you slow it down. You got to take a step back. I know they're high school kids. It's kind of hard to keep your emotions in check when you're losing by this much so early on. But slow it down. There's a lot of game left to be played. Absolutely,
yeah. A lot of game left to be played. And one of the things that I always say is I know that basketball's changed so much, like over the years. And that was a good example of it right there, is don't put a lot of emphasis on the three-point shot to get back into it. Just take the 2 whenever you can get it. 2 points will get you back into the game sooner than you think, because 2 points to 2 points to 2 points get you on a roll at least.
Absolutely. I think, like you said, when you're in high school, you want to bang those threes, get everyone excited. But I think how you win those games is just getting those 2s and just, climbing your way back.
Yeah, you want to get momentum. And sometimes, I get it that it's exciting to, everybody wants the splash, right? Like, it's exciting. The splash is great. But a lot of times when you're clanging, three-pointers off the rim, that doesn't get you momentum, right?
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, it'll drag your team down. And so, sometimes it's just better just to bang the inside 2s until you can hit that big splash play, and then that puts you over the top.
And that's what they try to do right there in North Catholic, just try to do an inside play, and they kicked it out of bounds. So they're trying. We'll see. See if they switch it up.
I think they're just rushing a little bit too much right now. Great heads-up play there by North Catholic.
Here they go. They're pushing it
to steal that. And here you go. Just don't be in a hurry. Like you said, set up your shot and take a good shot. You don't have to force a bad one. Yeah, and that was a bad pass. Great finish there by Central Catholic there at the end. So 26-8. Now the lead extends again for
number 11, Christian Williams from Central.
And there you go. That's a good example. He should have taken that shot though. He had his chance. I don't know why he didn't take it.
The passing on North Catholic right now is, and you can tell it's just because they're flustered. They're not even getting some of these shots off.
There you go.
The
couldn't finish. You got to make that shot. So North Catholic, that was a good time of possession for them, though. Down in their end, they just couldn't finish. Number 11 up and in right now. Vikings can't miss. So now a 20-point lead for your Vikings, and they steal the ball again and finish.
Man.
And that sends a message.
Owen Canfield with the slam dunk
Yeah.
from Central. The place
With
is
the
going
dunk.
wild.
And you don't see that in a lot of JV games. And as you can hear the crowd here, they're very excited.
All of the varsity team is throwing out the dunk symbol.
Yeah, and if you're the JV Trojans right now, you know, right now you desperately need something to get back into this game, and that did not help. Vikings up 30-8, and that last 2 points was with authority. Under 3 minutes left in the half. Vikings throw up a three, or I'm sorry, Trojans throw up a three, and that was made, and that's what they needed.
Great shot.
So now if you're the Trojans, you got to hope that that is the spark of some momentum that you can take, hopefully, going into the half here with just over 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, number 1 from North
foul
Catholic
is going to be called there.
Down.
And let's see what we're going to have here. Hopefully he is okay. He went down in a heap, and he is grabbing his elbow, and that's never good whenever on a basketball court.
He's up and standing, shaking it out, but
yeah,
you can tell he's hurting.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. It looks like they're going to take him out, it looks like. That's probably a good call there by the coach. So 1 is going to come out, 35 is going to come in. Probably going to check him out, make sure he's okay. That's a good call. And the Vikings will retain possession. And
3-second violation?
That's what they're going to say. 3-second violation in the key. And the Trojans now will take possession. So now you could have a swing here. Well,
maybe
that
not. That forced passing.
Yeah, they're really trying it. Almost it's like it's too much. So now we're going to get a full change almost here from the Viking squad. With just under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the half. So Vikings in full control here, up 30-11 with 2:15 left in the half. Air ball put up by the Vikings.
Number 45, Sasek coming in, and number 3, Stossel coming in off the bench.
Press by the Vikings. Trojans get it across the half-court line. Air ball put up there by the Trojans. Fast break by the Vikings, and they will finish. So now it is 32-11. And Trojans get it back over the half-court line. And the Trojans just really struggling right now to try to get anything on the board here as far as points-wise. Three-point shot up and no good. Vikings grab their own rebound. Again, offensive rebound up and in. And the Vikings are just dominating all over the court.
Got 3 rebounds there.
Yeah, on rebounds. Doesn't seem like they can miss a lot as far as scoring. And then intercepting passes. I mean, this JV squad is really hustling all over the place. And foul called there on number 3 for the Vikings. Trojans inbound the ball. And put it up, and no good.
Oh.
Grab their own rebound. Block there. Trojans reset at the top of the key, set the play back up, and try again. 3-point shot up and no good. Vikings now retain possession, slow it back down. Interestingly enough, no press by the Trojans. So 30 seconds left now. And
They're
the
going to hold
Vikings-
for the last shot.
Yeah. No real urgency for the Vikings here as they're up 34-11 with under 20 seconds now left in the half. Number 4, top of the key. Pick set, driving inside, puts it up, no good. Trojans retain, come down court, put up the shot, no good. With that, your Vikings are up 34-11. That is your score at the half, and we will be right back for your second half of Central Catholic JV Viking basketball after this.
Ace, a skilled sharpshooter in their respective tradecraft. Do you have what it takes to be an ace? Located in Homestead, Pennsylvania at the Bank on 8th, Ace Axe Throwing is the place where you and your friends can throw axes, drink, have fun, and compete to become an ace. Open Monday through Sunday. Book your tickets online today at www.
Welcome back to Alumni Hall. My name is Kyle Templin. Next to me is Joe Deasy, and right now we are at what appears to be a rout of Central Catholic Vikings taking on the North Catholic Trojans. Right now the Vikings are up 34-11. We are in the second half here, and already there's a timeout taken by I'm not sure which squad here.
They didn't like what they saw, Kyle.
Yeah, looks like a timeout taken by the Trojans. Yeah, with just 13 seconds here.
They saw a blitz formation and they wanted to change the play.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, I don't know why they took that timeout so early, but yeah, apparently they didn't like what they saw. But yeah, if I'm the Trojans, you know, I mean, you're down by a lot and you're trying to get back into this game and you want to get your team with the right mindset. So maybe you're right. Didn't like what he was seeing early, and he wanted to correct that early and say, hey, you know, get your mind right.
They saw
and
something.
It looks like he did, because looks like they performed that play to perfection. So now it is 34-13. Vikings up with just 6 minutes and 30 seconds gone by, left here in the third period, and a three-point shot put up and drained by number 4 of the Vikings. And so a tough response there if you are the Trojans, and a steal. Oh. And we're going to have a tie up there. Direction arrow goes Vikings way. So Central will get possession here. So a good steal by Central. Press is on by the Trojans. And Central with a turnover there. So press effective by the Trojans. Trojans inbound in the backcourt. Time ticking away. They get it over half court. Moving the ball very effectively. A lot more crisp than we saw in the first half.
Maybe that halftime pep talk slowed them down a little bit.
Shot put up there by the Trojans, bounced around and did not go in. But definitely shooting with better confidence, it looks like the Trojans are. So we'll see how that goes here in the second half. Vikings put up a shot, in and out. Vikings get their own rebound, put up another shot, in and out, get their own rebound again. Vikings kick it back out for 3, wide open three-point shot, in and out. Trojans now get the rebound and drive down court. Trojans retain possession there from what looked like was going to be a Viking steal. Ball goes out of bounds. And it looks like the Trojans will retain possession. Trojans will inbound. And Trojans do successfully. Trojans driving inside. Ball tipped away, and we are going to get a toss-up. Oh. Foul called. So Trojans will inbound again. Ball tipped. Trojans get the ball back, drive inside. Ball blocked there by number 22. Ball goes out of bounds. Trojans retain possession, and we will start all over again.
Good job on the possession time down there. They've been on
Yeah.
that side of the court for a good bit.
Yeah, they've been working really hard for these points. Trojans drive inside. Ball tipped away again. Up. This time the Vikings come up with it. Drive inside. Ball passed back to 22. Does not finish. Sorry, that was number 24.
It's a nice no-look pass from number 3, Stossel.
It was. And the Vikings will retain possession down low.
Your boy number 2 caused that
Yeah,
stripped ball
I'll
on the
tell you
other
what,
side.
he is all over the
He's
place.
scrappy.
Yeah, he is.
Number 2,
Vikings
Oscar
setting
Denham.
up the play. Top of the key. Drive inside by number 4. Stops, pivots. Number 4 breaks inside again. Kicks it back out to the corner.
Central moving the ball pretty good. 2 rebounds again on this side by Central.
Ball put up. 24.
3 rebounds by Central.
Yep. Kick back out, top of the key. Put up again.
4 rebounds by Central.
And, yep. Vikings retain possession again. Now they take it to the top of the key, reset the play.
Good job on
Ball
Coach for
put up
having a
there.
rebound. 5 rebounds by Central. You got to be kidding me. 6 rebounds by Central on this side.
3-point shot put up by number 24 and finally goes in.
You can see the relief on
Score
Coach's
40, Central Catholic Vikings.
Coach's
Trojans 13, just over 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the period.
Hey, good for
Trojans driving, reset at the key. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're the Vikings, you have to be very proud of that if you're the coach. Finger roll there by the Trojans, and it falls. So points on the board for the Trojans with 3 minutes left in the period. That'll put them at 15, Vikings at 40. Shot, 3-point shot. That was kind of a line drive shot there. I'm not sure that had a chance to go in. Shot by number 4, in and out. Tie up there, no call by the ref. Okay, now there's a call. Good sportsmanship there by the teams there, letting everybody up. It's good to see that.
Goes a long way.
It
Some of
does.
these guys are going to be playing in the varsity game later. You know,
It does.
you don't want any bad blood going in a senior night.
Yeah. So 2 minutes, 37 seconds left.
Now, I will tell
Trojans
you a
inbound.
little Central story between Central and North Catholic.
Oh, yeah?
Long-standing rivalry between these two schools. Now, this is when North Catholic was actually at its former location.
Okay.
And when I was a student here, it wasn't too much of a rivalry, but I guess before my time we had always heard
Sure.
this is the big rivalry, and there was a bell in the lobby right outside the Central Catholic Library
Okay.
that we heard North Catholic would steal before football games.
Is that right?
So that was always the story.
Is that right?
Maybe some of these people listening know more about that than I do.
So there's not, is there still a bell like outside of the North,
So there
in the
was.
North Catholic Library?
No, so it was our bell
Okay.
in our school here,
Okay.
and North Catholic would come down, steal it for game day. And I, to the best of my knowledge, I'm pretty sure that bell still is here outside the
Okay.
library at Central.
No kidding. Okay. Interesting.
So we got to make sure there's an armed guard there tonight.
Now, was it an understood thing that if the Vikings won that they had to return the bell, or?
That's a great question. That's a good Central folklore question. I know some of these guys in the building, Mr. Charmella, he's actually running the scoreboard here. We're going to have to ask him because they would.
I mean, because that would be kind of a cool tradition, right? Yeah.
Return it if you know.
Yeah, if
win or
whoever
lose.
wins the game, right?
That's a great. We're gonna ask Mr. Charmella. after
Yeah,
this
no,
game.
I think that's kind of a cool tradition. Yeah.
All in good fun.
There was my high school. Whenever I went to school, we were two rural high schools, like out in the middle of nowhere, and we had a rivalry with another rural high school, and there was a we were the Warriors, and they were the Centennial Patriots, and so there was a hatchet.
Okay.
And and it was a hatchet, and it was a trophy. So like the teams would play every year, and whoever won got to keep the hatchet
For the whole year?
For the whole year.
I like that.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, right? And it was always like whoever came out on the field, like they would have the hatchet, right?
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was kind of a cool thing.
Nobody stole it during the year.
No, it wasn't like a stealing thing. It was like you had to win it. But yeah, no, that was our thing. So
That's
yeah.
cool. It's nice to have these, hometown rivalries. between
Yeah,
high schools and
absolutely.
stuff. It's
Yeah,
cool.
no, it is cool. That kind of stuff is cool, and they still do that today. Whenever I was there, though, because it was like a football thing, our football team was atrocious. So
Yeah.
like we never got the hatchet.
So Central with the and one.
So-
Number 4 is going to be at the line. That's Mahone. So the and one shot. Yeah, I don't know who Central's biggest rival is right now. I know when I was here, it was probably Fox Chapel.
I would think for basketball, I would think for basketball, it's probably, I don't know, like maybe,
I'll ask Coach.
yeah. I would think like Newcastle.
Yeah, that's always they always put up a good game.
Newcastle's always really good.
Big guy number 45 had a good rebound.
And then
put
for
back
football, I would assume it's North A.
there. Yeah, absolutely.
That's probably no question, right?
Both got great programs.
Yeah.
Winding down in the third period here. 26
Yeah, just over 30 seconds left, yeah.
Central 48, North Catholic 15.
Yeah, all cruising here by the Vikings since they went on that run to give them a 20-point advantage earlier in the first half.
Definitely slowed down.
Yeah.
Cruise control is a great analogy. Still
3-point
banging threes.
shot, yep. That's going to put them up 51-15.
Number 4, Seamus Mahone with that 3.
Nice. So end of 3, 51, North Catholic Vikings, 15. I'm sorry, 51, Central Catholic Vikings, 15, North Catholic Trojans. We'll be back with your fourth period right after this. Welcome back to Alumni Hall. My name's Kyle Templin. Next to me is Joe Deasy. And right now your Central Catholic varsity or junior varsity squad is cruising to a 51-15 fourth period lead right now over the North Catholic Trojans. And right now it looks like we're going to have Central Catholic ball. And the Vikings will get the ball and reset here at the top of the key. Again, not a lot of urgency here from the Vikings. They don't really need a lot of urgency with the point spread here.
Number 45 wants a 3. Oh,
yeah.
You can see they're setting us up. They're
Yeah,
laughing.
yeah.
Oh, again, the big guy.
Oh, and he
Bangs
nails
it.
one.
Oh,
45 nails the 3.
he's been wanting to do that
Yeah.
all year.
And so That puts the Vikings up 54-15. And great spin move there.
Nice little fadeaway.
Yeah, nice little spin move fadeaway there by the Trojans there. And that gives them 17 so far on the day. So 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game.
Oh, they're putting them up again.
And again, not a lot of urgency here to put up a shot, just trying to put up a good one, and they do. Another three-point shot there, and that now is a 40-point lead for the Vikings.
That three was from Christian Williams, number 11.
So just over 5 minutes left. Trojans put up a three themselves and nail it. So they now have 20 points on the game, under 5 minutes left to play.
Number 45 was calling for it inside.
Yep.
Sasek, the
Easy
big
2
man.
points for him. There's not going to be a lot of kids on this North Catholic team that's going to be able to stop that on them.
45 Sasek listed at 6'6".
So I don't know if he's 6'6", but maybe with his hair.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
But he will probably get to 6'6", I would imagine.
He's the biggest kid between both teams.
Yeah, he's definitely
he is the tallest
biggest kid on the court, and he will probably get bigger as he continues to
oh, my God. Did they just go into the stands and give their moms hugs?
I believe they did.
This is a really interesting call by the coach.
Yeah, I believe that he probably will fill out and get taller and probably be a very big force to be reckoned with on the varsity squad in years to come. So, yeah, I think that there's a lot of potential there for 45 as he moves forward with this Vikings team. I mean, as of right now, I mean, you see him, like, if he posts up down low, there aren't too many JV kids that can move him around. So,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a house.
Yeah. Top of the key, three, no good. And we're going to get a push.
You think Coach told them in that little brief timeout to go into the stands and give their moms a hug?
He did. He did.
All right. I see you, Coach.
Yeah. So inbound here by the Trojans. Vikings up 59-22. Just over 3.5 minutes left here in the game. Trojans throw a layup there. It's good. That gives them 24 now on the game. So Vikings now. Ball movement. No urgency, just trying to put up a good shot. Driving inside, finger roll, and good. 61 points now for the Vikings.
Nice, good steal.
Great steal.
Number 20,
and
Joe
finish.
Massaro.
Finger roll in. 63 points now for the Vikings. 3 minutes left to play. Drive inside there by the Trojans. Thought about it, turned back around. Kick back out to the outside for a three, miss. And now Vikings back down the court with the ball. No press by the Trojans. Drive inside, in and out.
Gets his own rebound, but taken.
32.
Number 32.
Switches hands up
So,
for the layup.
Number
and in.
32 for North Catholic can ball.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh yeah.
watching him.
Oh yeah. You can tell he can switch hands.
There's
you know,
a couple plays.
You can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, he surprised me.
Yeah.
He can ball.
Yeah. You can tell he's got great. You can tell when a player can switch hands like that. He can play equally as well with both hands. Like that's something, especially at that level.
Yeah, he's made a couple different plays today, and I'm watching. I'm like, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot of skill. So. Yeah, that's a lot of skill at that level. So, yeah, He can definitely play.
Fourth quarter of this JV game winding down, 1:40 left on the clock. Central 63, North Catholic 26. Definitely a change in pace, like you said, Kyle.
Yeah, I think right now there's not a lot of urgency by the Vikings anymore. It's just a matter of putting up good shots when you get them, and that was definitely an open shot there by 22. He took it. And so that's 65 points now for your Vikings to the Trojans 26. Just over a minute left to play here in the game.
I think we're going to see that number 22 for Central, Ryan Hauer, play varsity. I think he plays up, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice spin move there. Up and in, so 28 points now for the Trojans. And Vikings get it across half court. And it looks like they all pull perimeter, so looks like they are just going to hold. And that looks like is going to be the ball game. 65-28 looks like is what we're going to get here as the clock winds down. Just over 20 seconds left here in the game.
Just a reminder, we got that senior night recognition coming up here. So don't go too far. We're going to go to a break, let the teams warm up, and when we come back, we'll be recognizing these 4 seniors on the varsity basketball team.
So that does it, 65-28. Your Central Catholic Vikings pull off the big win against the North Catholic Trojans. So we will be back with your varsity squad in the next game after this.
First up, number 20, Peter Gonzalez. That's the order guy. Peter Gonzalez, Mandy Gonzalez, Andy Gonzalez, and Brandon Gonzalez. Now here he goes after in football, basketball, and track. His favorite basketball memory was winning big at Butler. He asked the person who had the biggest impact on his basketball career, Coach Urso. His advice to the underclassmen in the program: work hard every day and cherish the moments with your brothers. His plans for life after Central Catholic: he is attending Penn State University on a full football scholarship to study business. That's number 20, Peter Gonzalez. His activities here at Central involve basketball, track, and the Stallion Ministry. His favorite basketball memory was an 8th grade basketball championship run. When asked who the person was who had the biggest impact on his basketball career, he said his parents. Advice to the underclassmen in the program: sometimes you make a mistake, but when you're angry, use it as fuel on the defensive side of the ball. His plans after Central: attend college, majoring in business, minoring in accounting. That's number 11, Evan Krasinski. Next up, number 24, Alex Pitcher. He is escorted by his mom, Mary Pitcher, and dad, Rick Pitcher. His activities here at Central are basketball and ambassadors. His favorite basketball memory was beating NA to win the section. The person who had the biggest impact on his basketball career was Coach Cooper, his AAU coach. His advice to the underclassmen in the program: keep grinding, stay determined. It will always be Central versus everyone, and take pride in that. His plans for life after Central Catholic: he plans to attend college in Pittsburgh or Taylor Green. That's number 24, Alex Pitcher. Next up, number 0, Vernon Settle. Let's go to Rising Settle, Vernon Maria Settle, Naya and cousin Carlo. The sports he was active in Central are both football and basketball. His favorite basketball memory: when the ball wouldn't touch the line during sprints, then he yelled at everyone else for yelling at him. The person who had the biggest impact on his basketball career was his dad. His advice to the underclassmen in the program: take in every moment because it goes by fast. His plans for life after Central Catholic: going to West Liberty for football and to study marketing. That's number 0, Vernon Settle. And last but definitely not least, number 5, Caitlin Reyna. He is escorted by three-wheelers, team winner, and John Reyna. His sports and activities here at Central: football and basketball. His favorite basketball memory was Your paid admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by students in an educational setting. During all Central Catholic events, sportsmanship is an expectation. Please let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the spectators be positive. By meeting the challenge of sportsmanship in the stands, you are providing a sound example for students, as well as representing your community and school with dignity and pride. Any unruly behavior, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments, abusive or foul language, or taunting of officials or players will not be tolerated and could lead to your removal from this event. If you have any issues in the stands during the game, please see our security officer at the door for assistance. Central Catholic wishes everyone a positive, exciting, and meaningful game experience. Please remember to stay off the court at all times. At the end of the contest, no one is allowed to walk across the court, and no types of whistles or noisemakers are permitted here in the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise if you have not already. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we stand together as one to honor our country. The singing of the national anthem done tonight by Ms. Casey Niederlander.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and broad stars through the perilous fights for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, for the visiting Trojans of North Catholic. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 2, Eli Spotro. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Jason Sickett. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 13, Jason Frederick.
right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Chuck Crummy Court. I'm Rick DeRubis alongside Kyle Templin. It is senior night here at Central Catholic, and it is going to be a hot one in here. Nice crowd tonight. Big stuff going on. Got all the seniors out on the floor. That would be Peter Gonzalez, Peyton Wayner, Evan Klawinski, Vernon Settles, and Alex Pitchner going to start the game. Here's Vernon with it. Goes to the near side to Peyton, loses a handle on it. Nice job to keep by Evan, and he will reset. And you can see the feet jumping out there. These guys are jacked for tonight.
Yeah, you know, ever since obviously the rivalry is not quite the same, you know, for a little while now, but you know, still a little bit of a rivalry here. A packed house here tonight.
Absolutely. Nice steal by Vernon on the inside after the turnover, and he's able to collect for two. Going to press, keep those feet moving. They do break it to get across the line. And Vernon's going to disrupt again. Go back outside to Peyton, going to take his time. Looking around for the right shot. Peyton stop, pull up, jumper no good, and grabbed by the Trojans coming the other way. We're 1 minute, 10 seconds into this one. Nice job by the Trojans of finding somewhere to go with it, but couldn't collect on the other end. Peyton puts up a weird, crazy shot that only a crazy athletic kid could make.
Yeah,
and
no
he
doubt.
does, and that was something. That was something to watch. I don't know that I could create something in midair like that because he just kind of made it up as he was in the air, and and he got around everybody. Three-pointer put up, long three-pointer, and made.
Wow, that was like a Dan Marley three-pointer.
It was. Max Hooray with that three-pointer, and is aggressive as these Vikes have been early. It's only a 1 point difference. Peyton with it, back again, going baseline, looking for an outlet. He finds one. Three-pointer put up and good by the senior Alex Pitchner, and he's pumped. Senior night, your friends, your family are here thinking about all the good basketball times. That juice will get to you, no doubt. Trojans looking for a three-pointer, going to miss high off the glass. It comes down to Evan, and he is going to carry the mail across center court.
Ooh.
And he's going to get called for a charge. 5:32, Rick and Kyle here on Fifth Avenue. Speaking of, the very trendy looking Fifth Avenue jerseys.
Yeah, the throwbacks.
That's very cool. Even though I did not see the JV game, it sounds like as we turn over senior night here, it sounds like this program's going to be in good hands.
Yeah, JV squad was JV squad, absolute rout of the Trojans.
Three-pointer put up.
JV game, so.
High off the back of the rim, no good. Nice job by the Trojans to get that ball back and put it up for two. 7-5.
And the freshman won. So freshman ended up 19-1 on the season, Rick. So very dominant freshman squad.
Good, good things on the horizon.
Yes.
As we look down court into the seasons to come. Very promising. Pitchner with it. Going to drive. He's feeling it. Goes off the rim. He hits the ground pretty hard. Pops back up with a little assistance. And that is going to be the first foul on the Trojans. Coming in for 38. And that ball is just turned over. I'm not sure what happened there.
Misfire there.
Yeah, one Trojan went one way and the other the other Trojan went the other, which left it out of bounds right at the bench. And we will see an inbound. Peyton's got it. looking for a step, can't get inside, so they'll reset. Off glass, no good. Nice rebound by the Trojans, who really haven't dictated any of the pace of this game, but are hanging in.
Yeah, no,
they're doing a nice job when they get opportunities. They're well coached. That's obvious. They know what their strengths are. Going to drive inside, put it off the glass.
Nice drive inside there by number 5. Saw the lane and he took it.
Yeah, they evened it up. Nick Larson.
Great vision.
And they get the ball right back. A chance to take their first lead of the game. 3-pointer. Good. My goodness.
The Trojans take the lead now.
That goes off Peyton.
And a rare misstep there by Peyton Wayner.
Well, again, senior night, it's, the reality sets in that you and the boys are, your time is limited together, and you get that, you get the jumps, and there you go. But I feel like he'll pull it together. We know this kid pretty well.
Yeah, Mr. Clutch. I don't think we have anything to worry about him.
Heading to St. Francis, by the way. I had my heart set on going St. Vincent.
I know you did.
Where I also do the play-by-play.
They could certainly use the help, too.
They could. Nice block there. Getting up.
Yeah,
Alex
it was all
Fisher.
clean. Unfortunately, it just carried with him out of bounds.
Yeah, so you'll take that. That says there is nothing easy coming tonight. Pitchner taking advantage, being out there on the floor. 3-pointer put up off the front of the rim. No good. Trojans there for a rebound. Fighting for it is Vernon. And there's a lot of things going on there. Yeah. Stolen going down to Peter and going to get fouled on the way in. Will Peter Gonzalez. So Peter having a big week.
He's putting on the airline mileage.
Yeah, spending some time in Las Vegas and being recognized as I believe it's the Steelers representative of Latino players. So very cool for him to. I saw some of the pictures that were shared. Looked awesome.
Yeah.
What an experience that must have been. Trying to drive inside, and it goes off of the looks like the hip of Kowinski, so he's going to take a seat. We've got number 23 coming in. That is Enzo Khalil. We certainly know what he can do. 21 checks in to Bradley Gompers.
Yeah, Khalil, he's definitely good when it comes to defense on that point. So it might be him between him and Settles. We'll be looking for some good fast break opportunities as well.
No good off the back one. They do pick up the rebound, put it back in, get fouled on the way in. I think that was on 23. I think that was on Khalil.
Yeah, so North Catholic, a 2A program. So smaller, 3A program. 4 at basketball? Okay, so 4A program at basketball, and then 6A is Central Catholic. So they don't get to play each other that much in other sports. So basketball is where they, still get to play each other from time to time. They certainly don't get to play each other at football.
No.
And so, so it's, you try to match up when you can.
Well, there's just a natural rivalry between, Catholic schools and.
Yeah, absolutely. You try to play when you can. It's obviously good for the teams to match up. And there used to be a really big rivalry between the teams. And you don't see it as much because they don't get to play as much anymore. And our very own Joe Deasy was telling me the story about a bell that used to go missing from time to time between the schools.
Yeah, stuff like that doesn't happen as much anymore, which, is probably, now everybody's got cameras everywhere, but it was probably fun back in the day.
Yeah, and, those little things that.
And let's talk about what is probably not a good time for anybody in this gym unless you're wearing red. It's 14-7.
Yeah, it is 14-7. North Catholic on top right now. And so if you're Central Catholic, if you're the Vikings, you're not behind by a lot, but, if you're Coach Urso, you probably are trying to, get the kids settled in and everything. But, you're only a few plays away from getting yourself right back into the game. And we've seen Central Catholic definitely do that where they've gone on scoring runs. So
for sure, fighting for the ball on the inside is Xavier Thomas. And he will get fouled. Inbounded with 1:43 left to go in this first quarter.
Press on settles with 2 men. That's interesting.
Great pass by Vernon. Goes down low to Khalil, but he couldn't collect. 3-point attempt up. No good. Vernon there for the rebound, looking to get the ball
great
up
open
quickly.
Shot there, but
Enzo able to corral. Ball gets tipped on his way back in. Vernon snatched it right out of the air. 3-pointer other side. No good for Peyton, and it goes off one of the guidelines. Or guide wires, I guess, and it is going to be a turnover with 1:18.
And that's normally a shot that we see Peyton Wayner make whenever we need him to. So, a few more of those, and we might start to see him drain those.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, it's a doubled-up lead, 14-7. Nice move on the inside, no good. Peyton's got it, moving quick, looking for an outlet. Goes off the glass, no good there for his own rebound. Is 21 Gompers. Can't collect but gets fouled. So he will go to the line.
Yeah, Gompers definitely a threat underneath the basket as we've seen, not just from a scoring point of view, but also just from rebounding. Like he just gobbles up the basketball.
Boy, and he's got to make the second one here. They need a little momentum. Those first 7 points came real early in this quarter, and they have had none.
Yeah, they can't seem to buy a bucket right now. Sometimes you just feel like there's a lid on the hoop, right, and it just feels like that for the Vikings right now, and that helps.
Yep, there's the second one is made. 1 minute. Different 6 points. North Catholic with it. One thing about the Trojans is they don't let a whole lot of moss grow. They move that ball constantly.
Well, they have an offensive system that's very similar to the Vikings. It's almost like they have the same playbook.
Long three put up, no good, didn't touch anything. The student section lets them know that it didn't touch anything.
Absolutely. Student section, obviously, getting themselves in the game early here. We like to see that. Great pass.
Yeah, home run pass. Xavier Thomas, I think that was nice off the glass. It goes in. Khalil, it was all about the pass, though, that Xavier delivered to make that possible.
100%.
And now Enzo will go to the line, try to complete the 3-point play.
And this is where we can see the Vikings start to get themselves on one of those scoring runs where the momentum goes in their favor.
That one is good. 3 points the difference, 30
Press
seconds.
is on.
Yeah, 30 seconds left to go here, first quarter. No particular hurry. This is about the slowest we've seen the Trojans move in this quarter. Now they got to recognize that there's 10 seconds left, and they are pretty far out. So they're going to take the 3 point.
They're just waiting for their shot.
And they're going to
jump
call.
Ball. That's interesting.
Of all the things, I didn't think it was that, but
it was like A, B, C, or D, and a jump ball wasn't on any of that list.
Well, that was the last one I would have thought, but nonetheless, 3.5 seconds left to go here, and the Trojans have to inbound and find themselves a shot relatively quick. Go down inside, awkward shot put up, hitting the ground hard. Was number 21, Max Hurray. And that is how this first quarter will end. Your score 14-11. We will be back with the second quarter coming up next. Second quarter action, getting ready on the floor. It is a 3-point advantage for the Trojans, who, again, were certainly not the aggressor in that quarter, but certainly knew their way around. Had a lot of pre-packaged plays ready to go, and they did a nice job of finding the inside when they had that opportunity, and if nothing else, created a lot of havoc from the three-point line. Stop, pull up for Central Catholic. No good.
Yeah, it's interesting because, like I said, it's almost like they have the same offense as the Vikings, and just in a weird way, in that first period, they were able to perform that offense better than the Vikings.
Yeah, no, they did. They played very well in that first quarter. Good to see 23 bounce back up. He dove for it, but thankfully didn't get hurt. Bounced right back up and ready to go. Our 23 has it now. Khalil looking to break the press, and he's going to get fouled.
Yeah, right there at half court.
Jude Rotman picking up the foul. Vernon with it. Off the inbound and
just drives it.
Yeah. I mean, he had everything there but the finish.
Yeah, just rolled right around the basket, just didn't go in.
And and so Khalil had the same idea as I did. I thought that was a travel, no call, and the points are good. Now they're going to pin in. Nice press, but it's broken. Beautiful pass by Xavier Thomas. That's his second just absolute dime of a pass.
Absolutely. Great vision down the court.
We met his mom one night, super nice lady.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the way in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice job by North.
Yeah, great
backdoor
pass.
That really was. I am. This to me, as it's 18-13, Xavier with it now, trying to look for somebody to pass to, throws it away. This to me honestly looks like the 1980 U.S. hockey team playing Russia. It looks like, well, no, I mean, it looks like the Trojans are trying to give everything back that the Vikings can do. Like, instead of trying to play defense again, they're just like, okay, if this is how you play, can you solve your own riddle, I guess? And then they're doing it.
They're playing, like I said, their playbooks look like they're very similar, and like I said, the Trojans are just playing a better playbook right now. They just are. Their passes are better.
And they're fast.
Yeah.
They are fast. Headsy play right there on the baseline. Number 13, Jason Fredericks, putting off Vernon's shins and out of bounds to give himself a chance to inbound, which he better find somebody quickly. And he does. Far side looking to drive in on Thomas. Turnaround. Jumper, no good. Vernon there for the rebound, looking for somebody, anybody, and that is just a beaut.
That was like some Showtime stuff right there.
Calvin Vento it was an absolute blister up the Florida Gompers. Just a blister.
And North Catholic moving the ball very well.
They really do.
Great inside pass.
Man.
Great inside pass. Wow. It's almost like we're seeing, whatever you can do, I can do better, back and forth across the court.
Actually, they are doing it at a pretty high rate.
Yeah.
Finding that open man down in the paint, and there is going to be a travel and a turnover with 5:21 here in the second. So, one of the things that Central can't do is make those mental errors. We saw them throw away an inbound.
Yeah.
Just on a bad pass. They got to clean up some of those mistakes. I don't think they're playing bad basketball. I just think that they're making some costly errors. And really, North Catholic's not missing a ton either.
No, North Catholic is playing very good basketball right now.
Well, they're shooting.
Yeah.
I don't know what their percentage is.
It's very high.
It's got to be pretty high.
Yeah, they haven't missed a lot. And I think that's part of it is like right now, if you're North Catholic, you feel like you can't miss. And if you're Central, you feel like it's iffy, right? Like you're throwing stuff up and it's just not hitting the way that like you feel like it should. And the Trojans just feel like they can't miss.
Yeah, nice job. Ball slapped away there by Enzo Khalil. Nice work and creating that turnover, looking for somebody. He'll find Enzo. Going to drive inside and lose a handle on it. Long three-pointer put up, in and out, no good. Rebound there.
And that's what I mean. When you feel like you can't miss, you can take a shot like that and feel really confident about it, right?
That ball kicked up off Peyton's foot and goes the other way. Trojans collect 2 more, 22-15, and I'm assuming Coach Urso is the one that called the timeout.
Yeah, he's seen enough.
We'll take a timeout too. We'll be right back. .430 left to go here, second quarter, 22-15 the score. Not only just on the scoreboard, but aggressively thus far. The Trojans have been the more aggressive team. I think the combined with the senior night, I don't know, jitters or whatever you want to call them, just a few more mistakes have been made on the Viking side, and that is the reflection of the scoreboard. Trying to get the ball across center court, they do. Peyton with it, looking for something. Gets it back to Vernon. Vernon will reset. Try to get it over to Peter, and Peter gets checked on the way to that ball, so another foul called.
Yeah, North Catholic with a great press there. Again, much like we see with the Vikings a lot, very effective and giving the Vikings a lot of problems.
Inbound as we hit the halfway point of this second quarter. Peyton open, stop, pull up, jumper, good. Getting them back on the board. It's been a while, 5 points the difference. The passing here is fantastic.
Yeah,
we've
seen a lot of great passing.
Yeah, Peter Gonzalez on both sides. Peter Gonzalez grabs that rebound, pushes it up the floor, and it is stolen and stolen back by Vernon. I think Vernon's seen enough.
Yeah.
Decided I'll just do it again. I think Vernon might have 3 or 4 steals.
He just did it again.
Yeah, some more chaos created. Enzo Khalil goes to take it up, can't make it, but.
And we've seen that tandem do that a lot. Vernon settles and Enzo Khalil do that a lot. There's a reason why Coach Urso puts them together at the point, because they steal a lot. They create a lot of chaos for point guards and shooting guards, you know, at that position. And they just gobble up basketballs, man. Like, it's crazy.
No good on that one.
And not only that, but they do it with such precision. Like, they don't take a lot of fouls when they do it either.
No.
You know, the only time we've ever seen them foul out is during the game whenever it was an overtime game.
Yeah, their second one is good. So that puts them within 2, yeah. But that game, that game.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, so in an overtime game, I mean, that's a lot of basketball to play to only have, 5 fouls to give. So
nice opportunity there by the Trojans, and not taking ill-advised shots. They really
No.
are quite skilled.
Very disciplined.
Yeah.
Very disciplined.
Yeah, they are playing until they get the shot they want, and they
Wow.
do there. Nice job.
Wow.
Max Hooray puts that down. He'll go for one more, trying to push it back up to a 5-point lead. And he will do that.
And the press again.
Ball in the far, yeah. I mean, they're speedy. I will say that. They are speedy.
Yeah, and it's almost like the
Lewinsky back on
matchups are like really well too, right?
Yeah,
Rick?
they
It's
are.
like for everything that Central has, it's like they have an equal and opposite player.
Yeah,
almost
almost a mirror.
Yeah.
Nice job by Peyton to get over there with the hustle. Tried to push the ball back in. It goes off of the hands of a North Catholic player, so it's going to stay with the Vikes, and they're going to need to make something out of this. I mean, it's a 5-point lead. I think just for the confidence sake to not go a while between points. Vernon goes in, and he will put it down. That's 2 more. Back to a 3-point advantage. A little bit of a press there put on by Central. Goes down low, and again, they are just getting beat.
When you double
They're getting
team,
beat on a very similar play over and over. They're finding that guy in the same spot.
When you double team, it's on the other team to find the open man, and the Trojans have been able to do that.
Peyton, 3. Good. 27-25. Business is picking up with $1:40 left to go here.
Oh, great job there by Peyton Weiner. Just couldn't finish the play.
North Catholic inbounding on the far side.
Very long
NBA
shot.
3,
Wow.
no good. There for the rebound. North Catholic again, 3-pointer from the far side, right in front of the student section. And to that kid's credit, he gave the student section a little business.
Yeah, he did.
They were giving him the business, so I guess turnabout is fair play.
Yeah.
That's what makes basketball, especially in an environment like this, so fun. Xavier Thomas, 3-ball, no good. Lewinsky there, picks up the rebound and puts it back for 2 more. 60 seconds left to go. North Catholic pushing forward.
It looks like they're trying to save for last shot, right?
There's 40 seconds left.
I mean, that's a
42
very
seconds
long time to wait for
Well,
the
well,
last
I
shot,
guess-
but I guess that's what they're going to do.
Now, 3-pointer put up on the other.
Wow.
Why wait? 3-pointer put up on the other side. 33-27. My goodness.
Wow.
Another turnover created. 17 seconds left to go. North Catholic has it. Trying to add to this lead before the half. Now they got 10
Coach is
seconds.
telling them to hold.
Oh, yeah, there's 8 seconds left, so.
Yeah.
Find somebody down low and just, I think some of that hard foul there by Enzo Khalil was just absolute frustration with 0.5 seconds left.
I think that's probably true, but I think part of that also is that, like, he was definitely going to make that open shot. I mean, it was open by a mile. So make him earn it at the line. So
that sounds a little personal there. Brady Kazaria is at the line.
and he drains both of them.
Yep, the second one is good. Peyton angrily throws the ball down the floor. And 35-27 is how we'll find this one at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the exciting second half. Welcome back to Chuck Crummy Court. Rick and Kyle with you, and we find a 35-27 deficit for the Vikes, 8 points. And even though this has been as close as 3, it doesn't feel like it's been all that close. And you got two guys. We're not going to let that ball go. Tie up on the floor. It's going to be turned around. Vernon took the worst of that spill.
Yes, this certainly feels like a rivalry game.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly you couldn't convince me otherwise.
And I don't feel like the Vikings are playing a bad game per se.
I don't
just
either.
feel like the shots aren't going their way, and they need to clean up a little bit of the passing game.
Speaking of, nice pass to the near side, in and out, but not
Great
taking
there.
not taking no for an answer. It's Alex Pitchner, and there, nice turnover by Evan Klawinski. Going to Peter Gonzalez. It waited for a second.
Yeah.
It waited, but it went in, and now that 8-point deficit is now 4. And
great
we are
follow through by Pistol Pete.
Yeah, we are 1 minute in. So, and Peyton's going to pick up a foul there for a reach.
Well, and this is where we see that scoring momentum, right? And I'm sure that was what was relayed, by the coaches in the Central Catholic locker room, because we didn't really see Central Catholic go on one of those scoring drives at all in the first period. It was just kind of like they just kind of chipped away there and kind of hung around, and that's not what we normally see from these Viking squads like this year.
Well, we got a long three-pointer taken there, in and out. Peter there for the rebound. Hands it off to Vernon, making moves, trying to break the press. He does, and sends it far side. Pitchner was there, so was Klawinski. And
miscommunication between the two of them.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, neither one of them knew that they were both there. It was like they both thought that pass was coming to them, and both of them thought the other one was supposed to be in the corner. So again, that's what you don't want if you're the Vikings.
And trying to pin them in, can't pin them along the near side, and going coast to coast with it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really nice. Number 14, Jude Rotman. Pitchner with it now, off the feed from Vernon, looking to go back, finds Peyton. Peyton puts it up for 3, no good, in and out. Peter Gonzalez can't grab the rebound. Trojans grab it again with the 6-point lead, and they're going to miss a layup. So a gift off of that miss. Peyton with it to Pitchner. Going down low, and it actually hits Peter on the top of the head.
Yeah, that was kind of unusual there.
So he's going to lose the handle of it.
Unusual turnover there for Pete Gonzalez. So neither team shooting all that well right now.
No, a couple of big misses since that last. There's one by Peyton Wayner. That's the first point since Peter had that one that was hanging on the rim. Nice steal, Vernon. Can't connect, but boy, the defense for Vernon's been there all night.
Yeah.
And just some sloppy basketball at the moment. Turnover to turnover. Trying to go down low. Peter had it, tried to go up to the rim with it. I don't think he was intending to dunk it. He was just trying to get it up to the rim and got fouled on the way in. 3 minutes into this second half. Oh, he will go to the line.
Yeah, I don't think he was intending to dunk it. I think he was just trying to put it up there.
I think he knew if he went up, he was going to get fouled anyway.
Yeah. We did see a dunk in the JV game.
Did you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
I was doing a St. Vincent game last Wednesday, and a kid by the name of Jaden Gales, real good. By the way, a couple of Vikes playing up there at St. Vincent and Latrobe. Randy Wilkerson is there, and Jaden Bailey. That one is good by Peter Gonzalez, but this Jaden Gales hit a windmill dunk, and it was
oh, wow.
It was beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely stunning.
Wow. Yeah, no, just
creating some havoc for one another, and there's another tie-up.
just a run-of-the-mill dunk here. And,
I'll take a run-of-the-mill dunk in a JV
but
game.
for JV, that's pretty
you kidding?
impressive. So, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was pretty impressive for JV, to say the least. And it certainly brought the house down for a JV game, no less, too. So...
Trojans operating with a 2-point lead. Again, it's been as high as 8. I don't think it's hit double digits, but it's been as high as 8. And they've been playing with a lead pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, since I'd say about a few minutes into the first, like a period, yeah, they've been playing from the lead most of the game.
I think it was 7-2 at one point, and that was like the last lead that Central had.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Calvin Vento on the far side going to inbound. He'll get it over to Xavier. Xavier trying to push it down the floor, and he narrowly escapes getting that ball to Peyton. Comes to the near side. Does Vento can't make it. And he is going to get fouled.
So third team foul for the Trojans. Long three-point attempt there. And we've seen quite a few of those.
Yeah, real long, and honestly, it's not really working for Central. Nice job finding another player down low in the paint. That's where the beautiful passing comes in, and they are executing it very well. Or the Trojans trying to drive is Vento. He gets the ball down to Bradley Gompers, who will get fouled in the act of shooting, so he will go to the line.
In and out.
Yeah, he got some business from the visiting crowd, and I don't know if it threw him off or not, but he missed that first one.
Yeah.
Also, the last time we were here, I think Coach Narduz was checking him out, so he must be doing something right.
Yeah. No, he's he's still got,
another year.
Still got another year, and
he'll connect on that second one, make it a 5-point lead.
Certainly got some size to him, so.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds off of the Vikings, so it'll stay with the Trojans, 3:38.
And just thrown away there by the Trojans.
Going to get that ball into Bradley, and he is going to try to go all the way with it, and gets fouled again.
Yeah, 14 was for the Trojans, was trying to say that he held that lane first, but which he probably did, but Gompers had the inside track on that, so it was not the same lane. So when that happens, when you touch the other player, you actually commit the foul. Oh, block there.
Yeah. And a steal. Vernon with it off the glass and good for 2 more. And now it is just a 2-point advantage. Vernon's defense and just absolute speed have been a big part of tonight's game.
Two-point advantage, and the Vikings are in the bonus.
Yeah, and they just got the ball back
Yeah.
on an error here by the Trojans. They've not made a ton of those, so momentum swinging a little bit. Going to call timeout with 3:06 to go. Joe, we'll take a quick one too.
There's a bond among Central people that extends far beyond the 4 years that you spend at this wonderful institution. Should I start with the necktie? That necktie sends a message to a young person who may be immature that there's something beyond you, and this necktie is a symbol of the fact that you had better embrace that something that's bigger than you. You can't replace that. You can't quantify it. You can't draw a picture of it. I'll hear about a Pittsburgh celebrity or a national celebrity, and somebody will say, you know, he's a Central guy. And I would say, I didn't know that. As soon as that Central Catholic word comes out of somebody's mouth, there's a hollow feeling. Unless you're a Central person, you have trouble explaining what that bond is. You really do. You can say it with pride. I'm a Central guy. Still am.
Welcome back here, 3:03 on the running clock in the third quarter. It's business is picking up, coming off of a mental error by the Trojans and a chance for your Vikes to either tie or take the lead for the first time since I think a minute into this game. And I must have jinxed them because the ball went off of Vernon's fingertips on the pass from Vento, went out of bounds.
The Trojans now taking their time.
Three-pointer put up, no good. And a lot of physicality, I guess is the best way to put it. Peyton went down, got closed. One of the Trojans got in the middle of that. Peyton's going to go to the line. As Kyle mentioned, they are in the bonus for the Vikes. So 2:31 left to go here. And here's an opportunity to tie. First one no good by Peyton.
Yeah, and this could really be the difference, Rick, is that, you know, for the most part, Central Catholic has stayed out of foul trouble. And North Catholic has gotten themselves into a bit of foul trouble here.
Yeah, a little bit. They don't have this. They don't have it up on the board, so I can't tell you who is in foul trouble, but they are definitely committing more fouls.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as far as we know, I mean, Central's only got one foul in this half, and they're looking pretty good where, you know, compared to the Trojans, 5. And, you know, we're not even into the fourth yet.
Yeah.
So, you know, that could be the difference in a very close game here. Because now if you're the Trojans, like, you know, that affects how you play defense. That affects everything.
Sure. So off that Peyton foul shot and a quick timeout, the Trojans inbound again. Vernon again stifling defense. And they are going to call Bradley Gompers.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit too aggressive of a press there by the Vikings, as we've seen them definitely have a very effective press, but that one might have been just too aggressive.
And And they've done a nice job of breaking that, have the Trojans. I think that was a long 2. Oh, they're going to call 3-point. I thought his foot was on the line. 44-40.
Yeah, they were going to call 3-point on that.
Gompers with it. Turns, spins, goes off the glass.
Nice
No good.
spin move, but couldn't finish.
3-pointer put up. I think Vernon got his
yeah, he
ball on
blocked
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
Vernon going to drive inside.
Wow.
All right, so again, so Vernon deflected the inbound, but I think they're saying his hand was over the line.
Yeah, yeah. They're saying
So
it was a
that-
violation.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
all day to shoot that.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody
You got to
was-
make that count if you get
nobody-
all day like that.
Yeah, nobody was even near him. Peter grabbed the rebound, and Vernon is pushing forward, literally pushing forward. Peter Gonzalez there! It's senior night for Peter Gonzalez, and he let him know.
And that tied the game, and that might be the momentum that the Vikings need right there.
You saw it on his face.
Yeah.
You knew.
He was not going to be denied.
No, had somebody gotten in front of that, we'd be picking them out of the floor.
Yeah.
He was going to freight train that with no questions asked.
Yeah. And Settle sent an absolute laser straight to him.
Under a minute to go here in the third, looking for more. Tie ball game, no more. Big 3-pointer from the near side.
Yeah, that was huge if you're the Trojans. That was a big answer.
Peter unable to connect on that one. He did. It was nice that he got the pass, although you can't be shocked that Peter Gonzalez caught a pass.
Yeah.
But he was just unable to get it into the hoop. And this is chaotic.
Yeah.
It's
I feel
fun to
like-
watch, but hard to call.
I feel like both sides here are definitely trying to one-up each other at this point, which is great to see.
Oh yeah, I mean it's showtime. It's senior night. You want to
Yeah.
play the spoiler. I mean it has everything.
This is rivalry at its best.
And Vento,
Yeah, just
gonna foul.
just grabs him. Just grabs him.
some animated fans tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a rivalry game. So.
The refs discussing again, making sure they get the correct call. Inbound, 5 seconds left to go. 3, 2, driving down inside. Nice. Layup and good. 49-44 at the end of 3. We will be back with the exciting conclusion.
Ace, a skilled sharpshooter in their respective tradecraft. Do you have what it takes to be an ace? Located in Homestead, Pennsylvania at the Bank on 8th, Ace Axe Throwing is the place where you and your friends can throw axes, drink, have fun, and
8 minutes on the board, but something tells me we might need a little bit more than that. 49-44 the score, advantage Trojans. Vikes getting back in it, then trailing, then getting back in it and trailing. It's, again, never been more than an 8-point lead, but still been an interesting one to say the least. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Trojans, so coming to the near side to put that ball back in motion, Evan Klawinski, senior. Burden traveling down the far side, finds Evan. Nice backdoor dish over to Peyton. Gonna shoot, nope. Delivers to the near side again. And back to Peyton, driving inside. Just made that up in midair. Yep. And puts it down for two more, 49-46. Wow. North Catholic, they again find that man underneath, but can't connect on that one. Peyton, three, good.
And we've seen him do it time and time again, Rick.
Just that is not a popular call.
Well, that was interesting because one official pointed like it was a charge, and the other official came over and said that it was a block, and so, yeah.
It is not a.
It was like, who's on first?
Not a tremendously popular call here at Chuck Crummey Court. Three-pointer up, in and out. Peyton is there to grab that rebound, pushing it up the floor quickly. Oh my, oh my. Enzo Khalil takes it all the way in, puts it off the glass, puts it down, gets fouled. And that, I do believe, is the first lead since maybe a minute 5 in this game.
Yeah,
for the
and
Bucks.
it could be a huge momentum shifter if he drains this.
And it's good.
So press there by Central, and still, I mean, I have to admit, like, that the Trojans are.
Oh, they're here to play.
Yeah.
They are here to play. Oh. Gompers and Vernon settles over near the line. Ball goes off of Vernon.
Yeah, the Trojans will not be pressured into making a bad shot.
No.
They will not. Like, they will pass that ball all day if they have to.
Yeah, no, we've seen it.
Yeah.
When they have the ball, their last possessions have been,
Yeah.
we're not doing anything until we get the shot we want.
Yeah, no, they're very disciplined that way.
Nice job moving the ball around. Three-pointer put up, no good. There for the rebound is Khalil. He's going to bring it down the floor.
Setting up the play.
Kowinski, no good.
Yeah, that was not a good shot as far as positioning, but when you're that wide open, you gotta make that shot.
Trojan. I mean, it's impressive. It's impressive the way that they move that ball, and it is going to be a turnover.
Yeah,
I think his foot hit the line.
No, I was saying it was.
Oh no, it is not a turnover.
It is a turnover. It was a.
Over and back, a carry.
Carry, yeah, and it's called for. Great pass.
Well, again.
Wow, and another great pass by Settles.
Peyton throwing a pass to Vernon Settles and over to Enzo Khalil to the finish, and that is a 5-point advantage with 4:55 left to go. Peyton's accuracy is ridiculous.
Well,
it's just ridiculous.
I mean, you know.
A football is meant to do that. It's aerodynamically designed to do that. The basketball is just a different skill.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, I feel like he probably practices that though too. So.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that he does. I'm sure that he does. That's going to stay with North Catholic. No, they're going to say the ball went off North Catholic.
Yeah. Yeah, so a nice swing there for.
Yeah, this has by far been the best quarter.
Yeah.
Of aggressive play.
Yeah, good momentum here for.
3-pointer near side, stuck. Just stuck. Peyton there for the steal off the inbound.
Yeah, Peyton caught him sleeping.
Almost effortlessly.
Yeah, caught him sleeping. Yeah, it was kind of a lackadaisical inbound pass there.
Which has been uncommon for the Trojans.
Really.
I mean, it's not really their thing, but inside, no good. Nice move by Gompers. Can't get it to fall. Trying to cut back into that lead. Here come the Trojans. 3-pointer up, no good. Gompers there for the rebound. Dishes to Vernon. Bringing it up the far side. And we got a full timeout coming. Joe will take one, too. We'll be back.
There's a bond among Central people that extends far beyond the 4 years that you spend at this wonderful institution. Should I start with a necktie? That necktie sends a message to a young person who may be immature that there's something beyond you, and this necktie is a symbol of the fact that you had better embrace that something that's bigger than you. You can't replace that. You can't quantify it. You can't draw a picture of it. I'll hear about a Pittsburgh celebrity or a national celebrity, and somebody will say, you know, he's a Central guy. And I would say, I didn't know that. As soon as that Central Catholic word comes out of somebody's mouth, there's a hollow feeling. Unless you're a Central person, you have trouble explaining what that bond is. You really do. You can say it with pride. I'm a Central guy. Still am.
It's 3:45 left to go here in the fourth. 5-point advantage, the biggest advantage since it was a 7-2 lead at the beginning of the game for the Vikes. Feeling aggressive here in this fourth quarter. It has served them well.
Yeah, the Vikings have definitely taken over this fourth period here and gone on a scoring run that has changed the momentum for them. And really, the momentum swing.
Oh, Vernon. My goodness.
All started with that dunk.
Yeah, it was 44-44 when that dunk happened. Peyton there to, again, mix it up a little bit. Now a 7-point advantage, and this aggressive nature of the Vikings is really putting on a show here. Peter with it, hands it over. Khalil Not afraid.
No.
Vernon, far side, and he'll slow it down. Hey,
yeah,
they're
absolutely.
chasing you. Let them chase you. You know.
Yeah.
Vernon with a beautiful pass to the near side, back out to Peyton, and back where it all started on the far side. I was going to say, at some point they're going to have to foul him just to get the ball back.
Yeah. And
that is exactly what they do, picking up the foul on Enzo Khalil. So, boy, that took nearly a minute. Wasn't there 3:35 coming?
There was.
3:45 coming back in?
It took a minute in order for them to figure out that they needed a foul.
Yeah, that is a big chunk of time.
And they have 3 more fouls to give before they even get into the bonus here. So they're going to have to figure this out fast, Rick.
Yeah, and fouled again.
So yeah.
So that took 12 seconds off the clock.
And we can't see the fouls as we were mentioning
before.
We can't
see
who has
either,
what.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that a lot of these substitutions are strategic as far as who has what in fouls.
Well, that was a very strategic paw in the air that created another turnover. Vernon tried to throw a heater down there, and a hand in the air creates the turnover. But North Catholic's not showing any. They weren't worried about shooting it. There's another three-pointer. It's an air ball. Comes back. North Catholic puts it up. Gets it down and fouled on the way in. So don't go popping the champagne just yet.
No, definitely not. And it looks like we're going to get some substitutions here for Central. So
and another opportunity for the Trojans to claw their way back into this game.
Yeah, and a rare mistake by Vernon Settles there.
Yeah.
He just had the ball and it just slipped right through his hands out of bounds.
Yeah, that is.
You don't see that happen often with Vernon.
Oh, and
steal, he makes up for it.
Yeah, he sure does. Now they have to foul. 1:25 left to go, and there you. Not only was there not a foul called, it's a tie-up.
Yeah, tie-up.
But that tie-up, actually, even though it does stop the clock, the possession stays with.
Yeah, it favors the Vikings.
Yeah, it favors the Vikes.
That's not what the
that is
Trojans
exactly
wanted.
the opposite. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And did he? He got a timeout, and that's what.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, 4-point game. If you're the Trojans, I mean, it's not.
Oh, it's
definitely within your grasp here.
We've seen them score quickly and at some points in this game at will.
Yeah, it just seems like they're kind of in a slump right now when it comes to scoring, especially from the perimeter. We haven't seen any big perimeter shots from the Trojans this half, aside from a couple that have gotten them, responsive scoring, right? The Trojans have been able to respond sometimes to big plays, but it's not enough for them to go on a drive. It's sort of like we saw, like the roles have been reversed,
Yeah, actually the three-point shooting, I'm sure, in this half, certainly this fourth quarter, I'm sure favors the Vikings.
Yeah, it's, whereas though, like, it seemed like the shooting in the first half, where the Trojans were a lot more confident in their shooting, The Vikings are definitely a lot more confident right now.
That ball gets into Vernon. He tries to get it over to the far side to Xavier Thomas, who lands in the second row.
Yeah, second row there.
Getting a couple more seconds drip off. Peyton looking again. Peter with it. Peyton back to Vernon near side.
Nice quick
Thomas
passes here.
Yep, Thomas gets fouled. Now there's shots. So now you got 70 seconds. I mean, it's pretty obvious the key here is just make your foul shots. You have a 4-point advantage. Make your foul shots. Oh, that first one was in and out.
Yeah, that's the worst. That is the worst.
Second one up and good. And now you have a timeout. North Catholic's going to take a timeout. We'll take 1-2. We'll be right back. There are 70 seconds left in this game. It's a 5-point advantage. And here's the thing, Kyle. North Catholic has the shooters to get back in this game.
Yeah, they do. We saw it in the first half.
But Central's played the defense that's going to run this clock out, I do believe. And there you go. So that took 14 seconds, but resulted in 2 points. Now you got 3-point advantage. Going to be an inbound, and it's another timeout. We'll just leave it here, Joe. It's okay. They've got to figure that out when, first of all, Central's got to inbound the ball properly and get it to what you hope is a shooter, because they're going to try to immediately foul. As long as you make your foul shots, you're okay. We saw 1 of 1 in that last trip to the line by Xavier Thomas. So they're going to have to make sure they stay consistent here. Coach Urso drawing it up for him on the near side.
Well, I think the key here is that if you're Central, you want to inbound the ball and you want a long pass down court as quickly as possible, because you know that the foul's coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you want to get it down court as quickly as possible, because that way it forces the foul, down here if possible. But also, if you can get a shot off down here, then great. Like, that at least puts some points on the board for you if you can get a good shot down here, especially if you can get a good shot from somebody like P. Gonzalez, who's down here waiting, right?
Yeah, well, let's see. That home run pass has been thrown quite a bit tonight by both Peyton and Vernon. So yeah, Vernon has it. Peyton's going to get across the line. They're trying to steal it from him. They can't get it from him. He's going to pass it over. Enzo Khalil is going to get fouled eventually. And I don't know, I understand that. That took another 15 seconds.
Yeah, that took 15 seconds off the clock, and I didn't understand that either.
And Khalil's a shooter, man.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. I mean, I thought for sure if you're going to foul him in the backcourt. And, you know? So.
First one's in. Back up to a 4-point advantage. This 5th point would be real big. And it is big. 59, 54, 40 seconds left to go.
Yeah, two-score game.
North Catholic had a guy streaking down there, and the player didn't see him. So now here's another 10 seconds off the clock. Three-pointer, far side. No good. There for the rebound. North Catholic going to shoot it again. No good again. In and out of Peter's hands as he dives for it. Vernon comes up with it. Enzo Khalil had the looks of a man who was going to dunk it.
Yeah.
And it gets stopped before that opportunity. But now 18.3 left.
Yeah, 18.3,
Yeah.
5 points. It's a lot to overcome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible, but like the odds are not in your favor.
No, your chances are slim and none, and Slim might have left town.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's you'd have to have a colossal breakdown here from the Vikings in order to get yourself back in this game if you're the Trojans. So yeah, it's. And Coach Urso right now is, I'm sure, making sure that doesn't happen in his huddle. So yeah, it's. But we definitely have had all of the back and forth of a legitimate rivalry here tonight.
Yeah, I mean it's everything you could have wanted, especially out here on a senior night.
Yeah.
All the seniors got quite a bit of time, and all these guys are making a difference. There's another foul, so Vernon goes to the line and hits these. And I think that's probably going to wrap this up.
Yeah, this'll ice it if he can drain these two.
And now it is a 6-point lead. 16.7 left to go. Vernon hits this next one. I'm not sure what they do here. Will they they'll try to rush it up the floor as quickly as possible? I don't think
one more point makes it a 3-score game.
Yeah, I don't know that they're ready to concede, though. That doesn't seem like what this team
Well,
would
it is
do.
a rivalry game, so.
Second one is good. There you go, trying to get it up the floor as quickly as possible. Make something with it. Three-pointer taken, no good. There for the rebound is Khalil, and he'll get it over to Peter.
He wanted to.
Peter wanted to give the ref a little bit of business.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to dunk this thing, and then just kind of laughed it off. To the ref's credit, realized he's just having fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't malicious about it.
In and out.
Yeah, Khalil and an opportunity. For 4 seniors to be able to embrace here at the end of the game. Khalil puts it in, and now all 5 of them will be on the floor as they say farewell. Klawinski, Gonzalez, Wayner, Pichner, settles together. In and out. And that is it. 62-54. Your final here tonight on senior night. Oh, and the exclamation point as Peyton Wayner just wanted to see if he could make this last shot out here a dunk, and he did it. Oh, what a great game. Looking forward to talking to Coach Urso here. Hopefully we'll get his attention. Coach Urso having a chat with the table, so we'll get his reaction hopefully here. All right, we are going to get Coach Urso. Sir. Coach, congratulations. It was an interesting game, but tell me the difference between the fourth quarter and the first three. It was kind of a tale of
two halves.
Two halves.
Tale
for
of two
sure.
halves. It was unacceptable of our effort in the first half defensively. You know, to give a team 35 points in one half, who averages over 70. That's all on us. That's just the effort. They played so much harder than we did early on. They had more offensive rebounds than we did early on.
Yeah.
They came with a vengeance to compete tonight. And I hate to say it, we didn't play in the first half.
If I remember correctly, the game started off as 7-2.
Yeah.
And then you were down most of the game.
Oh yeah. And then fourth quarter when you outscored them, I think it was 18-5.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
It was
Seniors made senior plays tonight. Peyton
Sure.
Wayner and Vernon Settles for two seniors were just absolutely incredible tonight. Both guys scored double digits. They played the entire second half. They competed the entire time. They talked in timeout huddles. So tale of two halves, but the fourth quarter effort was what we need to kind of bottle up now and use going into playoffs.
Yeah, no, you're allowed to say it. I mean,
Yeah.
we were all hoping for it, so
Yeah.
you're certainly allowed to say it. Let's talk about those seniors. I know that obviously mean a lot to this program, and also just as a little bit of a preview before, because this is our last broadcast, let's talk about the guys that you have coming up, because we see two very impressive younger programs here. Talk about the seniors, because it was nice to be able, for the way that played out, to have a couple seconds left, you get all five of them on the floor.
Yeah, so, Alex Pitcher and Pete Gonzalez are two guys who didn't even play a year ago. Same with Vernon Settles. So for those three kids to come back this year to want to play shows their commitment, one to Central and one to just kind of being team first. So Alex was great all season. His leadership in the locker room, ton of energy. Pete was a huge impact this year for us. When Cole Sullivan decided not to play, and Pete kind of filled that void a little bit, the best that he could, with rebounding and energy and dunks and his kind of just flair that he brings. Evan Kwasinski, a 4-year guy here for us, freshman team, JV team, varsity team, a true program kid here who really cares about the success. Vernon, like I said, Vernon was great for us as a sophomore. Didn't play a year ago, and now he's back, and he has been a great starter for us and energetic. And then I don't have enough time to speak about Peyton Wayner. The kid has been just a complete definition of what we're trying to build here at Central, and a 3-year starter, a captain this year. I don't have enough time. Peyton, he's just the best.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, and looking forward to see his competitive nature continue in college on the football field, and, of course, same with Pete. I did want to mention, and you mentioned Pete's dunk.
Yeah.
At that point, it was 44-44.
Yeah.
Tell me that didn't change this
it's changed everything. I mean, I thought the roof was going to come off this place.
Yeah, no, me too.
He thundered at home. I believe they kind of took a little bit of a backseat once that happened. We raised our level, and that's what Pete can do, and hopefully he can do that in the playoffs moving forward, because he can change the game that way. 4 points, 6 rebounds, whatever it was, that helps us win games.
Oh, the momentum was just a different
big shift.
A different story there. I don't want to keep you too long. I want you to go celebrate with your guys.
Sure.
But since we probably won't see you, we certainly will be supporting you guys.
Thank you.
And always good. And real quick, hit on JV and freshman team, because you got a lot. You're going to have some fun as a coach coming up here.
Yeah, you know what? It's been a lot of fun. A lot of those kids are here for all the right reasons. They are hard workers. They're great kids in the classroom. They compete. You know, I always ask our guys every day, do one thing, just compete. If you can compete every single day, you're going to win, not just at basketball, but at life. And we kind of stress that every day in practice. And that freshman group, the JV guys, they just compete. They outwork you. They grind you down. And they're going to be a lot of fun here moving forward. Now, they have a lot of work to do, and that falls on me. But, no, I can't wait to see what the future brings.
No, we're all very excited. Go get them in the playoffs, Coach. We want to see it.
I appreciate it. Joey, thank you for everything as usual. You guys are great all season long, and we'll see you guys, I guess, next year.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Take
Thank
care,
you guys.
Coach.
Yep.
All right. Well, couldn't have said it any better. We're looking forward to what is next, and that will be the playoffs for your Central Catholic Vikings. For the entire broadcast team, I'm Rick DeRubis. That's Kyle Templin. Joe Deasy, always a pleasure, and we will just end with Roll Vikes.